it's Uncle Bulkhow's top 5 favorite peppers of all time. Guys, this is gonna be my this is listen. This is gonna be my favorite video right now. So stay tuned. I am going to review. I got me a sandwich, or as we say up in New York, a sandwich. We got a sandwich here, and we got my top 5 favorite peppers of all time. Now I will say this: these are all peppers that are released and that are that have been around for a while. And you can buy seeds to these, and I can actually tell you where to buy seeds for these as I'm eating them, okay? So, yeah, this is a big deal to me. Stay tuned. All right, so coming in at number 5, it's just a wee little pepper. These do grow bigger, by the way. This is just the only ripe one that I have. And I had 2 bigger ones, and I sent them out to share a burn with others. All right, so this is the lemon ghostly jalapeno. I do not know the exact cross or origins of this pepper. Okay, here's what's like cut open. Like I said, this is a very small one. I do not know the exact origins of this pepper. I just know that it somehow is either a lemon jalapeno crossed with a ghost, or a lemon ghost crossed with a jalapeno, or something of that nature. But either way, or it's a ghostapeno that threw super citrusy lemony pods. But I do know that these are from jppepperseeds.com. And I grew those last year, and I fell in love with the pepper. This is Jason from Late for Work's favorite pepper, and some other people too. I just can't think off the top of my head who said that this is their favorite pepper. But I've seen a couple people online say that, and so it's a really, really good one, really good flavor. I'm gonna try, just put this right there, and Wow. Real citrusy, lemony flavor. Just tropical. It's awesome. Awesome taste. That's pretty hot. They will burn you. Now, last year I got used to eating them, and I have a plant. I have 2 plants, but I have these small top plants out front of these, and they produce like crazy. So high yields. That's a good thing about this pepper. They are small pepper, but they produce a lot. And I remember last year for like a month straight, I would walk in and just grab one and eat it, like on my way in the door coming home from work. All right, next up, we're gonna go with a classic. The classic, true MOA Scotch Bonnet. All right. Now, I do not remember where I got the seeds from these. It was a long, long time ago, and I believe I just kept seeds because I've just had seeds for a long time. And I do remember, I think I kept some seeds in 21. I think this is them. So I got these out of a pepper, but Refined and Fire Chilies has isolated MOA seeds. JP Pepper Seeds might. I'm not sure. I'm not sure, but I do know that these are on Refined and Fire Chilies. Oh, ha 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 ha. Trust me, this was my favorite pepper for many years, okay? Many years. Until I discovered a lot more peppers, because this was my favorite pepper from. Oh, it's a hot one. Oh, Not stupid hot, not burn your face off hot, but the initial squirt of the juice, I'm going to use a little Scotch Bonnet sauce. And then do something like that right there. Wow. Classic. Anyways, MOA stands for Ministry of Agriculture, man. Jamaica. The Ministry of Agriculture says that pepper has to be true and it has to have this phenome to be considered MOA. Wow, that was such a treat. That's my first bite of an MOA this season. The son of a gun is spot on, man. Spot on. The flavor, the crunch. They have slight citrusy notes. Just that flavor just reminds me of Jamaica, Jamaican food. Hands down, one of my top 5. All right, next. Right next door, we have the Bahamian Goat. This is a pepper that was, it's out of the Bahamas, and it is, oh yeah, also very citrusy, very Caribbean flavor going on. Oh yeah. Now those two last peppers crossed together is what the KSLS is from Kingstar. He crossed a MOA Scotch Bonnet and this right here, the Bahamian Goat. Citrusy, tropical. A lot of people call it a Bahamian habanero because it's habanero-like. And so, you know, they say all these peppers are related. Definitely tastes better. Definitely tastes better than a habanero. The burn's similar. And yeah, they can be up or down. Most people say the Bahamian Goats go from 100,000 to 300,000 Scoville units. I don't think I've ever had one that was 100,000 or 200,000. Just from my personal experience, everyone I've had has been up there. I mean, maybe 3, 4, or I've had them where I believe, honestly, in my head, they're maybe 500, close to 600,000. Okay, I've had some scorchers before. Excellent flavor. Great freaking pepper. All right, the next one. Now I do have 2 here. I'm going to tell you why. This is my number 2 right here. Okay. This is the Dreadie Scotch Bonnet. Dreadie years ago went to Jamaica, got these peppers, brought them back, selected, you know, through genetic selecting over the years, had these Scotch Bonnet selects, right? What he called them. He passed away. Gary Montcalm, I don't know if you guys ever met Gary. Gary's a great guy. I've met him before. He grows a lot of stuff for Troy Primo, and he's just a master, just an OG, man. But Gary actually, after Papa Dreadie passed away, he actually sent out seed to do a grow in Papa Dreadie's name and honor. Now, these are isolated. These are from Refined and Fired Chilies. This is the first Papa Dreadie I ever had, looked exactly like this. 100% exact, pretty much size, shape, pheno, and color. These were from seeds that I took from Pepper. This is the same pheno as last year. And these were from a box or 2 boxes of pods that I had ordered from somebody. And sometimes that happens. I don't believe that the peppers are any different as far as I don't think there was anything crossed in with either one, of course. Sometimes you get these lemon yellow variants, and then you get the orange variants. I can't, I don't think I could pick a favorite out of which one. So I do have both. This is perfect timing, God's providence, because I love both. I like stuff. I can't figure out if I had to pick a favorite out of which one. They have different, little bit different flavor profiles though. All right, so first the orange. Strong citrus notes. Ooh, definitely hot. These are way hotter than the MOA, okay? I think the orange variant is hotter than the lemon yellow color one. Wow, that's a scorcher. Yeah. And so that is the Papa Dreadie Scotch Bonnet. Like I said, if you want to get isolated seeds, just go to Refine and Fire, chilies.com. All right, here's the yellow one. So I think the orange one has a little bit more of a kick to it, and it also has a little bit more flavor because it has a little bit of sweet notes to it. It's kind of tropical, fruity, and citrusy, whereas this one's more kind of just citrusy, lemony, maybe a little bit. But they're both great peppers. But anyways, I just happen to have both, so I said I'd take a bite of both ones. Oh, man. That orange one was hot. The first time I ever tried one, I got wrecked. Josh Heaton Family Farms out of Mississippi. He used to live right here in this town, but he sent me, I think it was a medium flat rate box, all labeled just like 100 different varieties. It was a lot. And me and Mrs. Bokow were able to try so much cool stuff. It was great. And I remember seeing the Papa Dreadie and cut it in half and popped half in my mouth. I fell in love with the flavor. I ran into the living room. I was like, you gotta try this, and gave the other half to my wife. She was like, that's awesome. What is that, you know? I said, Papa Dreadie. Now, I had kept some in the fridge, and we did review, I think it was one of our first ever videos. But after being refrigerated for like a week, they weren't rotten, but they completely lose their essence. And they almost seemed like they were a little bit milder too, maybe. I don't know, but guys, anytime you get peppers, try to eat them as fast as you can. You know, if you grow and send peppers out, pick them, send them. Don't sit there and post them on Facebook and let them get 3-4 days old and then send them to people. People get soft pods. The pods don't have the exact flavor they should. They don't have that essence. Don't be that guy. Whew. Yeah, I'm pretty lit. One more pepper to come. All right, so we went to the lemon ghostly jalapeno. There's India and the Americas involved in that, you know, geographically. Then we went to Jamaica for the MOA. Hopped over quick to the Bahamas, right? We're still in the Caribbean. Back to Jamaica, USA. Now, we're going to the motherland. Africa, man. Yeah. Yep, we're going to Africa for my favorite pepper. This is my favorite pepper that is released, guys. Okay, this is heirloom. There's another pepper. So if you ever hear me say this is my favorite pepper, again, it's because that pepper is not released yet, and it's not stabilized yet, and it's not released. I have a pepper that beat the Fatalii in my. Oh my God! This is my first one of the year. There is oils in this. Okay, this is gonna be one of them stupid hot blistering in these pockets. Okay, it's so hard for you guys to see. I wish these cameras would pick this up. There is oils pooled in there. It's not water. It's oils, and it's just, and the smell of it's so strong. Look at that. Just look at the pheno and the percent on this. These are isolated also. And I do not remember if I got these from JP Pepper Seeds or Refine and Fire Chili. They were not on my last order from either, I believe. These were from a while back. But both gyms have these isolated, I believe. And so this is going to hurt. I can tell this is going to be a hot one. By the way, the Fatalii is very subjective. You'll eat some that'll be 300,000-400,000. I'm telling you, it'll be like a Scotch Bonnet or habanero. You'll be like, ooh, that's good. It's got some heat. And then you'll get one that is as hot as a ghost pepper. Yeah. So I don't know why it is. They range from like 400 to 700,000. I've seen them, I think, go higher than that. Number one, Fatalii. It's a hot one. A little bit of citrus notes to it. Whew. I've noticed with these that I think this is what it seems like. It seems like if it's a really hot one, it's got a little bit less citrus notes to it. Seems like the milder, but that also could be because the more I'm burned, the less I can taste a little bit. I don't know. But let's go in with, let's try some of this Scotch Bonnet sauce. Lay it right there. It's just like we're building a castle right now. Then we're gonna put this placenta side out. Fatalii right there. This is how I love to eat my pods, guys. Wow. Love this time of year. These are all my peppers that I grow. Each one of these peppers came from right in front of my house, and I just picked them on my way in the door from work last night, and I absolutely love it. I did not eat a lot of pods early this year. I only ordered 2 boxes from other growers. Usually I kind of try to stay with fresh pods. This year I didn't, took a break, and boy, it was worth it because now I appreciate them 100 times more. Wow. So Fatalii, I ate it about 2-3 years ago, and I was very impressed with it. I said, that's my favorite pepper right now. And it still pretty much holds the title. Any one of these do, though. Okay? The MOA Scotch Bonnet, guys. This pepper right here. All right. I was eating habaneros and Scotch bonnets in the early 90s. I know it was 92 or 93 when I tried my first ever. It was a dried habanero. And it lit me up. And these guys used to, Jersey guys that had a pizzeria, they'd make their wing sauce with it and stuff to kick it up. And shortly after that, you could get fresh Habs and bonnets. But top 5 favorite peppers. Uncle Boke, I freaking love you guys. What?